seat together. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests and leaders, good evening.
Good evening.
Today I would like to speak on a love story between me and Toastmasters. I started my journey around 1.5 years back. Picture it's black and white, but it's not that far. It's just very near. It was just 1.5 years back I started my journey. I gave my first speech in the village restaurant. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was an officer before giving my first speech. And that time, Toastmaster Club, who was the president of the club, he one day came to me and said, Riyas, why don't you take up the officer role? He had the belief in me. I was not sure. I didn't have a clue of what I was going to do. I went to village. That was the only speech that was arranged on that particular day. I started explaining about Riyas as a product. Riyas, his family, his relatives, himself, his fortune. I started explaining about the meaning of the word Riyas, which is practice. It's a practice, which would have brought any success to him. Luckily, our current Division G director was my mentor, and he pointed out the important point that to use proper usage of your gestures. And I realized that. And I also realized that to an extent, my nervousness was the reason for my gestures. It was the first time I was having a speech on the stage, and I was facing different kind of audience, and that was what I was looking into. Each one's face that created more nervousness onto my face. So my target for my second speech was to reduce the nervousness. What I tried was
Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
to take a
Check
simple
1,
topic.
2, 3, 4.
I took a simple topic. How to love vegetables and fruits. How to love vegetables and fruits. So my second speech was delivered 6 months after my first speech. A big gap. I had some professional concerns with which I had to move to a different city and come back and give a second speech after 6 months. I realized that I gave a big case study. I took a case study. I took one of the subject that time it was DTM Anita. I asked her, of the 2 chocolates, which one you would prefer? And she took the chocolate. I handed off the chocolate. Like this, I told her, which one you would prefer? She took the chocolate. And I also gave her an apple, not the second one, the third apple. So I wanted to convey the message that how much importance we give to fruits and vegetables when compared to the other food items, which is junk. The third topic was also on a social subject, which was very easy. Even if someone calls you in the morning, 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and asks them to deliver a speech in the street, I can still do that. So that was something I reduced my nervousness 50%. There was a problem. I had a biggest enemy. I was using notes on my hand. As long as I had notes, I keep on looking into the notes. I was not believing in myself. My whole belief went into the piece of paper. So I started taking care of that. I thought like I will look into that and give my next speech, which was close to again 6 months gap. I gave my first speech on 9th of June 2016, and that was on the second innings. Second innings is a terminology used in cricket where the team is given 2 chances. Even if they fail in the first chance, they will be able to come back and prove themselves in the second chance. Similar to that, life has given me a chance where I went to an excursion with my friends, and I went to top of the hill for swimming, and I was about to die with my friends. And that was a big experience for me. But there was a problem. I had a story of 8 minutes, while my time allotted was 5 to 6 minutes. Time management was an important point which I needed to take care after that meeting, which I took care to a certain extent. extend for my fifth speech, which was about learner's license. I wanted to convey a small message. Life is always a learning curve. It will not be saturated at a point of time. It will not sit at a point of time. Like medium joy told, it keeps on learning. That's what we need to target. Simple message, but the problem was on my facial expressions, which I was pretty reluctant. I was giving a simple expression which was throughout the meeting the same thing, which I wanted to work out and I was working on. My sixth speech was a subsequent one about fast and rewind. I was able to show my life using a remote control, and I was forwarding and rewinding, showing my blessings about my past and about my present. Improving vocal variety is one area which I am trying to improve even today. And this is one point which I received not from my evaluator. My evaluator was giving me n number of things, excellent, everything. But when I went to the audience and asked something about my speech, he gave me a different opinion. So I realized that audience evaluation is also important for the speeches. The next speech was my first presentation in which I presented about a TV series. But I had many points in the slides, and people were like, okay, it's not easy to memorize. So the point I noted that for a presentation, you just need to give few points, and the rest should come from your mouth. And this was followed in my next speech, which I gave in November 2016, the 8th speech, which is high by effective communication and its evolution. Unluckily, this was the only speech which I gave outside my club. And luckily, I was able to give the same speech in the club contest, so my fellow Toastmasters was able to hear it. The only point which I had to take from that is, do not show your backside to audience, because it gives a wrong impression on any venue which you are going to present. Next one is a low profile speech which was given on a low profile product, which is water. It's always a low profile for us, but it's good. I wanted to send a message that for any disease, the first and foremost cure is water. The evaluator told me like I was imposing water on the audience rather than giving it emotionally. And that was a big point which I took for that particular meeting. And today I'm standing here for my 10th speech. The only reason I showed you all these is for the first 6 months I was doing nothing. For the second 6 months I was doing something which is close to nothing. The last 6 months I covered 75% of my speech and was able to do that because I had a mentor which was following me up. And today we got an eminent seminar from DTM Joy, he chose the topic which is particular for each and everyone as a Toastmaster. Mentoring is very important because it sets us a goal. Without a goal, we will be nowhere. And when we have a goal, we need to try for it. There is a saying that if we try 200%, we get 100% of what we are trying to achieve. And if we try 100%, we may get 40%, or we may not achieve. My target was December, and I believe that I have achieved what I was trying to get because I had a good mentor and I was following up things with him. There is a will. When there is a will, there is a way. And that's what I believe I would be going for my advanced projects. And I believe for today's speech, I expect a feedback from each one of you, not just from my assigned evaluator. With that note, I would like to thank each one of you for tolerating me and have a good day. Thank you.